Germany is home to some of the best stadiums in world football, but which one is the best in 2025/26? From the Yellow Wall in Dortmund to Bayern's glowing fortress in Munich, Bundesliga stadiums are all about passion, power, and precision. We're ranking them all and revealing which ground truly stands above the rest this season. Let us kick things off with number 10, the Volkswagen Arena in Wolfsburg. Now, some might call it corporate, and sure, it carries the name of one of the world's biggest car manufacturers. But do not let that fool you. This 30,000 capacity arena has undergone significant modernization and represents everything efficient about German engineering. The sight lines are perfect, the facilities are immaculate, and when Wolfsburg gets going, especially under the lights, there is a special atmosphere that cannot be denied. The stadium opened in 2002 and has hosted everything from Bundesliga title celebrations to Champions League nights. What makes it special is how intimate it feels, despite being thoroughly modern. Every seat feels close to the action, and the acoustics ensure that even a modest crowd can generate serious noise. Moving to number 9, we have the Borussia Park in Mönchengladbach, and this is where things start getting serious. With a capacity just over 54,000, this stadium opened in 2004 and quickly established itself as one of Germany's finest modern arenas. The Nordkurve, the North Stand, is where the magic happens. Over 16,000 standing fans create a wall of sound that rivals anything in German football. What sets Borussia Park apart is the balance it strikes between modern amenities and traditional atmosphere. The stands are steep, putting fans close to the action, and the roof design ensures the sound reverberates around the bowl. On European nights, when Gladbach is firing, this place transforms into something truly special. The club has invested heavily in making this one of the most technologically advanced stadiums in Europe, while never losing sight of what makes football special: the connection between fans and players. Number 8 takes us to the Pre-Zero Arena in Sinsheim, home to Hoffenheim. This might surprise some people because Hoffenheim is not exactly a traditional powerhouse, but hear me out. This 30,000-seat stadium punches well above its weight. Nestled in the rolling hills of Baden-Württemberg, the setting alone is breathtaking. But it is the renovation and modernization completed in recent years that earns it this spot. The stadium has been transformed into a compact fortress where the fans are right on top of the pitch. Hoffenheim has built something special here, creating an atmosphere that intimidates visiting teams who expect an easy ride. The covered stands mean the noise stays trapped inside, creating a pressure cooker environment that has claimed many scalps over the years. At number 7, we find the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig. Yes, it is Red Bull. And yes, traditionalists hate it. But we are not here to debate football politics. We are here to talk about stadiums. And this is a sensational venue. Originally built for the 2006 World Cup, it has been transformed into a 47,000 capacity fortress that showcases modern stadium design at its finest. The atmosphere here is electric, and despite the club's controversial ownership, the fans have created something genuine. The steep stands ensure excellent sightlines, and the roof traps noise like few other German stadiums. What really elevates the Red Bull Arena is how it handles big occasions. Champions League nights here are genuinely special, with the light shows and fan choreography creating an unforgettable spectacle. Stick around until the end to see which stadium tops our list and discover the surprising feature that makes it truly unbeatable in German football. Coming in at number 6 is the Allianz Arena in Munich. And now we are talking about genuine architectural masterpieces. This stadium does not just host football matches, it dominates the Munich skyline. With a capacity of 75,000, the Allianz Arena opened in 2005 and immediately became an icon. Those inflatable ETFE panels that light up in different colors have become one of football's most recognizable images. Inside, it is cathedral-like. Bayern Munich has created a venue that intimidates through sheer presence. The stands are steep, putting fans close to the pitch despite the massive capacity. The atmosphere, especially in Champions League matches, is thunderous. What makes the Allianz Arena special is how it manages to feel both cutting-edge and timeless. This is a stadium built to host the biggest occasions, and it delivers every single time. Number 5 brings us to the Stadion an der Alten Försterei in Berlin, and this is where German football shows its heart and soul. Union Berlin's home is something completely different, a throwback to a time when football was built by fans, for fans. With a capacity of just over 22,000, this is the smallest venue on our list, but it might just be the most special. This stadium was literally rebuilt by the fans themselves. In 2008 and 2009, over 2,000 Union supporters volunteered their time to renovate the Alte Försterei, laying concrete, building stands, and pouring their sweat into every corner. You can feel that love in every inch of this place. The atmosphere is absolutely incredible, raw and authentic in a way that is becoming increasingly rare in modern football. The walled site, the forest side, is a standing terrace where fans are packed in tight, creating a wall of noise that belies the stadium's modest size. On a cold winter evening, with the floodlights cutting through the darkness and 18,000 voices singing as one, this place becomes magical. What makes the Alte Försterei truly special is its location. Nestled in the Köpenick forest on the outskirts of Berlin, it feels like a hidden gem, a secret that only true football fans know about. Union Berlin has punched well above their weight since promotion, and their stadium is a huge part of that story. This is passion in its purest form. Number 4 takes us to the Weserstadion in Bremen, and this is where nostalgia meets passion. With a capacity of 42,000, this is not the biggest stadium on our list, but it might be one of the most atmospheric. Werder Bremen has played here since 1924, and you can feel that history in every corner. The recent renovations have modernized the facilities while maintaining the soul of the place. The Ostkurve, the East Stand, is where Bremen's hardcore support gathers, creating a green and white wall that has intimidated opponents for generations. What makes Weserstadion special is its intimacy. Despite multiple renovations and expansions, it has retained a closeness between fans and players that bigger modern stadiums often lose. On a night when Bremen is chasing a result, with the floodlights blazing and the Weser wind whipping through the stands, there are few better places to watch football. The bronze medal goes to the Waldstadion. The Deutsche Bank Park in Frankfurt. Whatever you call it, this is a 51,000 capacity giant that represents everything great about German football culture. Eintracht Frankfurt fans are legendary, and their stadium matches their passion. The Nordwestkurve is one of the most intimidating stands in European football, home to some of the continent's most passionate ultras. The stadium underwent major renovation for the 2006 World Cup, and the result is stunning. Steep stands, excellent sightlines, and acoustics that trap noise like a pressure cooker. Frankfurt's Europa League run showed the world what this stadium can do. Those Thursday nights under the lights, with pyrotechnics lighting up the sky and 50,000 fans singing in unison, created an atmosphere that visiting teams genuinely feared. At number 2, we have the Volksparkstadion in Hamburg, home to HSV. With a capacity of 57,000, this is one of Germany's great football cathedrals, and Hamburg's return to the Bundesliga has brought this sleeping giant back to life. The Volksparkstadion opened in 1953 and has been rebuilt and renovated multiple times, most notably for the 2006 World Cup. What makes this stadium exceptional is the sheer weight of history combined with world-class modern facilities. This is where Hamburg won their European Cup in 1983, where countless Bundesliga battles have been fought, and where the famous Nordkurve has intimidated generations of opponents. The atmosphere when HSV is flying is something to behold. 57,000 fans packed into this bowl, with the distinctive diamond-shaped roof sections overhead, create a cauldron of noise that few can match. The stadium sits in the middle of Volkspark, a massive green space in western Hamburg, giving it a unique setting that combines urban accessibility with a park-like atmosphere. The recent years in the second division were painful for HSV fans, but they never stopped filling the stadium, proving the incredible passion that exists in Hamburg. Now back in the Bundesliga, the Volksparkstadion has reclaimed its place among Germany's elite venues. The steep stands put fans close to the action, and when all four sections are rocking in unison, singing the famous Hamburg anthem, there are few more intimidating places for visiting teams. This is a proper football stadium, built for big occasions and big atmospheres. And finally, number 1. It could only be Signal Iduna Park in Dortmund, the Yellow Wall, the Südtribüne. 25,000 standing fans creating a visual and auditory spectacle that has become synonymous with German football. With a total capacity of 81,000, this is the biggest stadium in Germany and arguably the most atmospheric venue in world football. When Dortmund is playing under the lights and the yellow wall is bouncing, flags waving, voices united in one deafening roar, there is simply nothing that compares. Players talk about it being worth a goal head start. Opponents arrive already defeated. The stadium opened in 1974 and has been expanded and renovated multiple times, but the soul remains unchanged. This is a temple built for football, by football fans. The acoustics are perfect, the atmosphere is relentless, and the experience is unforgettable. Signal Iduna Park does not just host football matches, it creates legends. This is where football lives in its purest, most passionate form, and that is why it stands alone as the greatest stadium in the Bundesliga. If you made it to the end of the video, tell us which stadium you like the most. If you enjoyed the video, click here to explore which is the best stadium in the English Premier League. See you there in a second.